Joining us now is Niall Stanage, columnist with our partners at The Hill. Thanks for being with us, Niall. A lot of campaign-style events and rhetoric from two leaders who, as of right now, are still not officially running for president.
That's right, although they certainly appear to dislike each other for sure. I think there is a lot of political positioning going on here, but it's slightly different from one candidate to the other. Governor DeSantis is widely expected to get into the 2024 race. In Governor Newsom's case, he's really positioning himself in case, for any reason, President Biden would not seek re-election. But assuming Biden goes forward, I find it very hard to imagine Newsom doing so.
All right, well, speaking of politicians who may or may not like each other, former President Trump and Gavin Newsom agreeing on something, which is certainly rare, but both of them seem to believe Ron DeSantis should not run for president. Is that an attitude that's becoming more common as we get closer to the actual election?
Certainly a very rare sliver of common ground between Governor Newsom and former President Trump. There is an argument here that Governor DeSantis is not doing terribly well in head-to-head polls against the former president. Would he be better waiting, given his youth, given that he's only just recently got re-elected and so forth? Actually, the counter-argument, though, is pretty strong. In politics, you often have to seize your moment. You have to take the tide at its high point. And I think Governor DeSantis does probably think that this year is the time for him to do that.
Okay, so still no official announcement. Also no official announcement yet from our president, our current president. But we may have an answer to that big question on the 2024 race, because President Biden hinting in the strongest terms so far that he will be running for re-election. Let's listen.
Will you be taking part in the Easter egg rolls after 2024?
Well, I plan on at least 3 or 4 more Easter egg rolls.
At least 3 or 4 more?
Maybe 5.
Maybe 5?
maybe 6. What the hell? I plan on running now, but we're not prepared to announce it yet.
All right.
All right, so the president saying it on a microphone today. Is there any doubt in your mind that Biden runs again? And what do you make of that, not prepared to announce comment?
There's no real doubt, barring something absolutely cataclysmic happening. I think he's running again. The not prepared to announce serves 2 purposes. One is that as soon as you become an official candidate, you're subject to stricter campaign finance laws. The other point is that I think the president wants to hold on for as long as possible to the idea that he is acting in the national interest rather than as a candidate for office. I know the distinction can sometimes seem rather hair-splitting, but he's got a lot of big issues coming up, including the debt ceiling, wants to present himself simply as the president rather than a 2024 candidate.
All right, Niall, as always, thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.